20, and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're on in Week 18. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap. And I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Looking deep to open the game. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. It's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Bob. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Trying to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. To the air, Herbert. That one's complete. This is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Remain flat with the play defensively.
A 2-yard, that's a defensive goal. Okay, just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They're long for him here. Almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on and dropped it. Potential turnover. He's up on the ground. They'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Smith's up with the throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Complete to Michael Mayer.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. First carry here for Ashton Genty. They're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B third down. Throw here, third down. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. All right, now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start. Brock, last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Giving this to Jesse. This is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
Raiders.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to Genty. Inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play.
13
That's a Vegas first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. First down. Genty. He's got the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Raiders first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. In the red zone on first. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook. Wide
at the 6-yard line.
Second and 3 now. He'll toss it. Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. In that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yeah, and to fans and fantasy football owners, maybe not the highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Darius Davis to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
A gain of 17
That play good for
yards.
17 and a first down.
The Chargers.
You know, Kate, you'll
first
find
down.
teams go to this crossing route
It's a gain
concept
of
sometimes a
17
dozen
yards.
times a game.
First down,
A lot of times it's for
Los
shorter
Angeles.
yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
With Hampton. Rob Flat, first down, he made no gain on that first down run.
Jermaine Pratt.
It's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Man in motion here. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Johnson finds the football complete. Can't get this down to 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of
Big
14
gain,
yards.
14 on the play.
And the Chargers.
That's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10
There's a
at the
reset. Here we go.
44-yard
With the
line.
44. Here's Herbert. 1st and 10. Hampton. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
Complete to number 8.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
Brings up
You
second
never go
and
broke
7.
taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. Crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Now Herbert again. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Intended for Darius
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Great defensive play. Jarrett moves incomplete. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Herbert to throw once more. This one's swatted away by the defender, so they look for it unsuccessfully. Now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jay Mickens in there to pick it up.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Here's Hampton, open and driving. This kid must be on the line. A yard most. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to Hampton. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Make him 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
And the Chargers.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts.
And the Chargers.
Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
So 1st down from the 41. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To the right, coordinated by McConkey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Number 15.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Play fake. Now Herbert to throw. There's a left side, and Johnston has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Look at that power, deep left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. Incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone where things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
It's Herbert once more. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to get this down with the 36.
One thing I learned from the late player Mike Leach is he had the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. And put a receiver in motion left. Herbert throwing again. Finds Davis complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Set.
In the red zone now. Close call. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Let McConkey win the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play.
That ties the game at 7.
This one is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Oh, the spin cycle. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Looking set for the complete. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, bro. Up to the 40-yard line.
First down.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, Big Jensen. Second down.
He's brought down at the 50.
That's the one that's home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Smith. This is going to be down to about the opposing 46 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
They've got first down here from the 36. And off to Jensen. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He was taken
Ooh,
down
talk about a
behind
bad
the line
look
of
there,
scrimmage.
Bronco, and Jumbo set is still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Give right up the gut to him. And the next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. He'll take this one off to his running back, complete. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
13 more
That's
yards.
a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Raiders
Year after year, the best
down.
offenses are
First and
multifaceted.
goal.
It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get right in the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback on here. And he hauls it across the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
The key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Makes the
That
score.
one splits the
Raiders
uprights.
14.
The
Chargers
Raiders
7.
break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass Bryant. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
At the 33-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 25
This one goes for an
yards
even
on the play.
25 yards.
And the Chargers.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chargers.
And send a receiver left. 1st and 10, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quentin Johnston.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact.
Brings
was incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. He's going to be taken down. One shy of the 25. Chargers hurry to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Herbert, first and 10.
Chargers.
Connecting on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Chargers call the timeout. That's their last one.
2nd and 4.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Now Herbert again. Completed here to Johnston. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so we're showing that mark to 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Johnson finds the football. Complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Chargers
So
first
that's
down.
the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
First
Rock and
down,
I will be
Los
back
Angeles.
right after this.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
Dicker
Chargers.
all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And the next thing off of there sets him up almost at midfield.
The Raiders take over.
There's no
first
question
and
about it,
10.
Kate. That just infuses everything. A little more
36-yard
bounce
line.
in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's incomplete left side.
This defense, they have played. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. Tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
That is a DB's
Brings up
best
3rd
friend,
down
pressure.
and 10.
That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Going long for him here. It's complete. This is Bowers. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one.
A gain of 12
That's a Vegas
yards.
1st down.
And a
I may
Raider
love watching a great
first down.
thrower, but I love watching a well-done
First
route
and
too,
10
Kate.
at the
Make that guy think
42-yard
you're trying
line.
to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the 42. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. It's taken in by Cooper. He'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
The sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Coming left is Jensen. That's some decent running. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Smith. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They give left side to Jensen. He spins right by him. He's brought down after a great gain. It's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's a
Great sign to start the second half for this offense because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Smith. Caught just shy of the goal line. Nice tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith to the air now. Cut near the goal line. He's going to get real close to that goal line.
It's a gain of 14.
That is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders get the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out. All right, they worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it. And they don't mind because you're absolutely right. That was a dime.
Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to send them just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Quentin
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second
and
down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
As that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of that. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Back to the air, Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a jump and just finding a completion. It may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Herbert. Got his move. Contested. He's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the 42. It's Herbert once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down from the 42. Play action now for Herbert. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out.
36-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. The Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sets the need for a splash play and delivers.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Good pass brought in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. game situations, it just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone, he kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Offense into shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He needs space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He throws a bullet to the center. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. He's there. Interception. You got to imagine part of there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, here we go, hey.
First play is going to be again to Jency. Take this in for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Keith. He's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, we're going to do something.
Give here to Jency. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The big play, and that's of 17 yards. And the Raiders are getting the 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down from the 42.
There we go, sit on. Good, sit on. We're good. Take a shot.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. On target to Bolton. And he'll be brought down at the 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. This is Jency. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
More yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Finish it, hold.
In the red zone on 1st. Made the throw as he was getting hit off, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring
It's
up second down.
and 10.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, slow. Finish it. Come on.
On it with Gentile.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 28. Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Jackson now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. On the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain for Pierce. He picks up 20. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He's got it again. He's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts. But throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Downfield, and he has McConkey. He's going to have this one down to the 20. A strike for 23 yards.
23 yards.
That's going to be good for an LA 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
In the red zone now. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now Herbert again. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Set. Stop. Hey, ram. 59. Ready?
Herbert to throw once more. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Set. Lady. Red hot. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one falls to the turf. Bring it on. It's incomplete.
Now that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Go. Set. 180. Red hot. Let's go. Set.
Throwing it again here. This one's caught.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Set. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Try to pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Set.
Trying with Hinton. He's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Let me go through. Middle.
Now it's Genty. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7 blocks to begin this round. They've got to keep moving quick here.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
I seen that.
Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
We'll
go with the design keeper. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't